Okay, back for another tutorial, and I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Zendo again. I saw Natasha do a little mini tutorial on Instagram this morning. She did like an beginner, intermediate, and advanced makeup look, and I really liked the outcome after she did the beginning and then the intermediate. Like, I liked that look, so that's the look I'm going to attempt to recreate on my eyes today, and I thought I would film it because it is another look using this palette and using some different shades than I used already in my other video that just went up. So I'm going to start by taking this fluffy brush, and I'm taking the shade Relief, and I'm going to go into my crease with that. Now, of course, her model had like the perfect amount of like spacious, well, I don't want to say I don't have spacious, but like she just didn't have like any kind of like hooded eyes, which is fine. I mean, when you want to showcase your eyeshadows, you want to have a model with perfect eyes to showcase that. I think she should sometimes do eyeshadow looks on more mature people. I know she's done that in one or two looks, but she should do it a little more often. But anyways, I'm going to try and recreate it on my eye, and we will see how it turns out. Okay, so taking this a little more on the inner corner here. And I'm really just blending it out. Okay, that's looking fine. I'm just going to take this brush that I always use for my crease from Anastasia and work that a little more. Now her blending technique is a lot different than mine. She likes to pat, and she uses like different brushes. Like hers are, I don't know, not as fluffy, I want to say. Sometimes I want to get some of her brushes, but then I don't want to spend the price tag on them because the brushes I had here do just fine. Okay, so after that she went in with the shade Tranquil on the lid. Now, last time I used this shadow I had to use a glitter glue with it, but I don't know if I want to use a glitter glue just because I'm going to be going in with more shades on the lid after, and I don't want to create too many layers because my eyelids do not handle a lot of layers. They get a little crepey, but I will try and do my best to build it up with this shade with no glitter glue. So yeah, as you can see, it's very light wash of shimmer. It's not like bam in your face, but it's still pretty. Okay, so that right there is where she stopped for the intermediate, sorry, the beginner. That's all she did, which is kind of cool, like 2 colors, bam, you're done. I'm just going to do this eye, and then I'll come back and catch up that eye. I'll just do this eye, and then come back and finish that eye. Okay, so for the next stage in this makeup look, she used the shade Mindful, and she took that on the outer third of the outer corner. Now, I don't want to blow this out too far and cover all of the peach, even though we're putting a different color on next. I'm going to take this smaller brush here, and we will see how this goes. Okay. I like the way the look turned out. It was like a very like peachy, cinnamony, corally. It was a beautiful look. And I thought, let's recreate that. Okay, now getting a little bit more of that shade on the outer third there. Taking a little bit more on the outer corner. And then I'm going to gently blend it out. And I'm going to switch brushes. I think I might take this brush, even though this brush doesn't always work out for me when it comes to like blending. But we'll see. If I just take this slow, it might work. Okay, so if that's looking nice, I'm just going to actually take this brush and buff out the outer corner. Alright. And then she took the shade Calm and blended that out more on the outer crease there. And for that, I think I might use this brush here. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just wipe this off brush really well. Sometimes the brushes that you pick can make or break the blend. Okay, I think that brush is wiped off good enough. Okay, so the shade Calm is this one right here. And am I recording? Yes. And I'm going to take that on the brush and just add that onto the outer corner here and just blend it out. Alright, I think I'm going to go back into the shade Mindful and just add a little bit more. I never would have thought to pair all these colors together for an eye look. Like, it's kind of why I like it when creators do like different looks with their palettes, just because it gives you a different vision than what you would have already thought. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm just trying to get a little bit more mindful on the outer edge here, but not go too far out. Okay. I think that looks fine. A little more calm. Okay. Alright, and then she took the shade Aura, which is that gorgeous golden peach color. This color is so pretty. And then I'm going to take that on the lid, center lid. That's where she added it. Very pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to take the shade Luster, and I think I might wet my brush for this. Where's my, I don't spray my brush, I always dip it on something and then dip my brush in it, just because I don't want to waste any product. Okay, with my wet brush, I'm taking the shade Luster. And that's going to go on the inner corner right here. Alright. Maybe I'll take a little bit of it on my pinky finger. Wet brushes don't really get along with my eyelid. It just goes all like creepy and like you can see the lines. Alright, that turned out okay, I think. I mean, the Luster shade is definitely more colorful. I mean, sorry, more shiny than the actual lid, but that's okay. I like a shiny inner corner. Okay, now she didn't put anything on the inner corner because I mean, like, that she doesn't do that in her tutorials, but like that's something I do. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Fenty Hustler Baby on the inner corner, finish up this eye, and I will come back and complete the look with you. Okay, so both eyes are done, and I did a tutorial on my brows today because I'm testing out different drugstore products. That video will be up. I don't know if it'll be up before or after this one, we'll see. But I'm going in with this gold eyeshadow pencil from NARS, the usual one that I use. Now, for Natasha Denona's tutorial, she didn't do lower lash line, she just did mascara and that's it. That's cool, you could stop there if you wanted to. I like to do the lower lash line, it just helps define my eyes. So, I mean, you can go in with almost whatever you want on this, whatever side you want, like you could do anything. I think I might take Mindful on the outer portion. And I'm either thinking of doing Aurora on the lower part or Sense. I haven't used that one in a tutorial yet. And, I mean, in the tutorial in the look that I did do with it on my own time, I didn't 100% love it. I have her, what is it, the green brown palette, and there's a shade in there called Oxide. And I love that color. To me, it was this, but like this leans a little more peach. I wanted this shade to look like that one, like intensity wise, and this one's just a little bit more reserved, like I talked about in my last video, how some of them are just a little more toned down. So yeah, I have yet to develop more love for it. So I don't know if I should go in with that or just stick with Aurora. Sorry, Aura. I don't know why I keep calling it Aura. Yeah, let's just stick with Aura today. So I'm just going to take that on the lower lash line and just blend it in. And I'm going to take the shade Luster and put it on the lower part as well. Just kind of duplicating what's going on the top. And I'm going to put something else on the inner corner because the luster shade is too dark for that part for me. Alright, and then going back into Mindful one more time, just blending all those together. Okay, that is it for that. Let me go ahead and put on my MAC, my go-to inner corner highlight. Alright, I'm going to go in and put some nude on the lower rim and finish the other eye, and I'll be back to show you the final face, what I've paired with this look. Okay, so here's the final look with lashes, mascara on, not lashes. And for blush, I used Fenty Cream Blush in Petal Poppin'. Thought that would complement Peach Nice with the peach that I have going on the eyes. And then for highlight, I used this little Fenty Mini in Sandcastle. I find this works the best when I have a slight tan, which I'm currently rocking a slight tan, a little bit. And then for lips, I decided to keep it simple. I didn't want to go super nude, and I just didn't want to go like peach, because this just flattered it more. This is the NARS lip, what is this? Oil infused lip tint in Orgasm. I don't love this, but it's a nice color, so I used it. Okay, this is the final look. I will zoom in on the eye so you can see. I think oh my gosh, I can't talk. The recreation of this turned out pretty well. I would definitely do it again if I was in the mood for this type of eye look. It's very neutral, but it's pretty. I'm finding a lot of the colors that I use when I'm using the Mindful shade remind me very much of like a fall-esque type vibe, versus whenever I use this side of the palette here, I get more summery vibes. I think this Mindful shade for me just brings me to fall. Like, that's the warm browns, the looks I think of when I think of fall looks. Anyways, that is another look using the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're liking this content, please subscribe. I don't say that in enough videos. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't want to force you. I feel like everyone knows it's there, so I mean, do it if you do it. If you don't want to, that's fine. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching once again. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!